There's a revolution happening in Watch Dogs 2. It's not the hackers, it's not the citizens, it's not even the robots. It's far stranger than that. Okay, let's not pretend that you haven't seen the title already. It's gnomes. Gnomes are hidden all around Watch Dogs 2. In fact, if you follow my guide that's about to follow, you'll find 10 groups of gnomes, up to no good. And you'll even get a unique outfit as a reward. So let's start at Fisherman's Wharf. That can be found here on the map. Use your jumper to head underneath the seafood restaurant and you'll come across a lone gnome and a laptop. On the laptop screen will be a map. This map shows the location of 10 gnomes hidden around the city. So before we head off and just do that, make sure that you interact with the laptop so you can activate the hidden mission. The first gnome can be found inside the Tenderloin pawn shop, roughly here on the map. This one is really simple to find. Just head inside and it will be sat on one of the shelves waiting for you to pick it up. The second gnome can be found just north of the Palace of Fine Arts, inside a restricted area found here on the map. Just head in with your jumper to the makeshift building to find a couple of gnomes in a rather compromising position, with the third just watching on. What a creep. The third gnome can be found on the roof of the health store found in this location. First up, you'll need to drive your jumper into the vents on the lowest level and activate the terminal hidden inside. Then you need to head up to the highest rooftop and enter the next set of vents that can be found there and follow them until you find the third gnome, sat looking at another laptop. The fourth gnome can be found underneath the freeway entrance at this location on the map. You can either head in through the restricted area or just jump the fence as I do, and you'll find a number of gnomes each enjoying a dirt bath. Maybe it's good for their skin or something? The fifth gnome is just across the road from the home data center, just here on the map. All you need to do is use the construction lift to make your way up to the roof, where you'll find more gnomes, and this time they'll be accompanied by a bear and some weird rabbit thing. The sixth gnome can be found in the rooftop garden of the Transbase Center. Just use your jumper to jump over the hedges in the middle of the garden, and you'll find an entire gnome army. I told you these guys were planning a revolution, although you do have to take their leader, so you may ruin their plans a little. The seventh gnome can be found on the rooftop in this location. On the rooftops you'll be able to find a hot tub with a number of gnomes inside enjoying the water. The eighth gnome is found inside the Garden of Peace and Love. Once in the garden, just head up any of the staircases to make your way to the roof. In the rooftop gardens, you'll be able to find a group of gnomes seemingly worshipping some bricks. I guess it makes sense, considering they're made of clay themselves. The ninth gnome is probably the creepiest of all of them. It can be found on the rooftop of a Mexican food restaurant in this location. Once you're on the rooftop, you'll find a gnome and a teddy bear staring into the corner of the wall. Perhaps this is a reference to the Blair Witch Project? The final gnome is found within the Oakland Aqueduct. The easiest place to start is just here on the map, so you can easily get in a boat and find your way to the entrance. As you make your way through, keep an eye out for the docks in the middle of the tunnel. Here you'll be able to find the final gnome all alone up in the dark. So that's all of the gnomes, but there's one more step to this Easter egg. The map we found at the start of the guide has two crosses on it. One of these is where we started, and the other is where we'll be finishing. It's nice and easy to find, and it's here on the map. At the edge of this park, you can find a tent. There'll be a few more gnomes inside the tent, but if you've collected all the other ones correctly, you'll also be able to pick up the secret outfit. Now just head to your wardrobe and make Marcus join the gnome revolution. It's not exactly the most stylish outfit in the world, but after all the effort trying to get all the gnomes, it's better than nothing.
His name is Luke and he's more than your average gamer. No ordinary let's player. Know about Easter eggs much better. Da 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 da. His name is Luke, aka TheRoyalGorilla. Even bigger than the giant Godzilla. Follow him in every game he goes. Da da.